Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this video session, I'm going to explain two-dimensional array, declaring of two-dimensional array and initialization of two-dimensional array. Let's start the session. What is a two-dimensional array? A two-dimensional array consists of columns and rows. It has two indices or subscripts, one for row and other for column. First index represents the number of rows and second index represents the number of columns. For example, I have a list, my list. Int is a data type and my list is the array name, and 3, 4 or 3 is shows to number of rows and 4 is used to display the number of columns. This is row 1, row 2, row 3 and column 1, 2, 3, 4. And how I will declare this array? This is the syntax about how to declare two-dimensional array. How you will declare? First of all, you will write data type and next name of the array, and then square brackets, number of rows and number of columns. We can represent a two-dimensional array in form of a table. So this is the my list. My list, number of rows are 3 and number of columns are 4. And how we will represent this? Row number 1, column number 1, and we will represent this my list is that is the name of the array, and then 0 is the first row and 0 is the first column. In this way, 0 row and first column, 0 row and second column, 0 row and third column. So on, we will move to the row number 2. Row number 2, that will become the my list index number 1, because in C++ index will start from 0. Row index for the row also start from 0 and index of the column also start from 0. That's why if row number 2, it means index number 1. If row number 3, then index number 2. In row number 3, my list is the name of the array, 2 index number 2 for the row, and 0 is the column index number. Same way, my list 2 of 1, 2 of 2 and 2 of 3. Now I have given a value to each elements of the array. For example, 0, 0 contains the value 12, 1, 1 contains the value 68, and my list 2 of 2 contains the value 47. And how we can initialize this array, that is two-dimensional array? You can write the array name with data type and then number of rows and then number of columns. First value is the number of rows and second value is the number of columns. Then you can assign the value. In this case, I have assigned 12, 54, 78, 100 and so on. First 4 values that indicates this is the row number 1. 12, 54, 78 and 100, this is row number 1. And next row number 2, that is 35, 68, 24, 57, and row number 3 contains the values 23, 10, 47 and 56. I want to declare the initialize the array. In this case, A is the name of the array, 2 is the number of rows and 3 number is the column. And now I have given a value, I have assigned a value, I have initialized the value 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I want to display the elements of row number 1, see out A of 0 is the row number 0, column number 0, row number 0, column number 1, row number 0 and column number 2. Okay, how it will display? It will display all the elements of row number 1. Now you can see 3, 4, 5. If you want to display the elements in row number 2, you can also write there. This is row number 1, Control C. I will copy paste this all and I will write here row number 2, and here I will change the value row number 1, 1 and 1. Okay, when you will run this program, Okay, this is the 3 4 5. This is the first row, and next one is the second row. Okay, in this way I have shown you how you can declare, how you can initialize the array, two-dimensional array. Thank you and Jazakallah khair.